Hello, Jonathan Perkins, Injury Lawyers. It's Patrick here from Strategic Lead Services. So in this video, I just want to give you a further in-depth look at where you stand in terms of your online presence, more specifically where you stand in online search, in the search engines, and really show you where there's opportunity for growth. And then I want to give you an idea of the strategies that we employ to generate leads for personal injury attorneys. So a couple questions to consider right up front here, especially when doing any marketing campaigns online, is first of all, are you currently acquiring enough new cases to meet your firm's needs or desires? If you have enough adequate cases coming in and they're the cases that you want, then your current marketing strategy is probably just fine. But either way, you want to ask some of these questions and know the answers as well. First of all, do you know your cost of acquisition, meaning the amount of marketing dollars spent to acquire a new case? Do you know how many prospects or prospective clients you speak to before one turns into a case? And is your return on investment for marketing improving? Say, is your cost per click going down for your ads and you're getting the same, if not more, leads in through your AdWords campaigns? And then finally, who is your ideal client? Of course, there are a lot of personal injury cases that you can take on, but what's important to know is, and maybe you have an idea of which ones work best for you, whether that's medical malpractice, car accident, slip and fall, dog bite, anything like that. Knowing which one works best for you is important so you can tailor your marketing strategy, and knowing these questions will help you optimize your online campaigns even further. So where do you stand in terms of online search? Well, I did a couple of searches. First one I did was Connecticut Personal Injury Lawyers, because that's the title tag for your homepage website. And I did not find you on the map pack on the first page or in the organic listings. I found your listing here on the second page. As you can see, you're down here about the middle of the page on page 2. And then I did another search for car accident lawyer in Connecticut. We had some organic listings above the map pack, which was interesting. And then we have the map pack. And then closer towards the bottom, here's your website. So what's important to remember is that 98% of the business generated from organic online traffic happens within the top 3 of the map pack and the top 3, really the top 2 of the organic listings. So if you're not there currently, there is a good chance that you're missing out on that traffic, that organic online traffic. And really you need both the map pack and an organic top 3 result for to maximize the results you would see from that. Of course, when you are there, those leads are free essentially. But to get there, if you're not there currently, it requires a good search engine optimization strategy, which is a fantastic long-term strategy, especially for any law firm that wishes to be competitive online. However, you can't expect leads to come in now from that strategy. But there is a better way, and that's through paid traffic. This is where we focus most of our efforts, because when you focus on optimizing your ads and structuring them correctly, you can get the top ad ranks on Google right away. You can start generating leads as soon as you launch your campaigns. And when you employ this formula here, which I'll go over in a second, to improve your quality score, you can start paying the least amount for better ad ranks. Currently, we pay a fraction of what most people spend on AdWords by structuring our campaigns this way, and are getting as many, if not more, leads as a result. So here are your 3 top competitors in Connecticut, if not the 3: Koskoff, Carter, Mario, Heyman Law. All of them, as I've searched, are currently ranking organically ahead of your site. And as you can see, each of them are spending anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000 in AdWords each month. So to be competitive with them organically, you're going to have to wait for search engine to kick in, or you can do paid ads, but you don't necessarily have to pay as much as them to be effective and competitive when you start to employ this quality score formula, which I talked about. Google determines the cost you pay for your ads based upon quality score, and that determines your ad rank. So you can actually be the person paying the most but if your ad is unoptimized, you can get the worst rank. But when you focus on optimizing your ad, getting the highest quality score, then you can pay the least and actually still get a better ad rank. Like in this example here, chances are this guy is paying less money than this guy. This standard ad, 60% of the time you'll see ads like this. But this optimized ad, which is taking the time to at least add the appropriate ad extensions, and then if to the degree that you make your ad most relevant with the search term being searched, you will increase your quality score and lower your cost and perhaps get this top position, which is more attractive than all these other ads. Problem is, most people don't structure their ad campaigns this way. It's pretty common practice to group your keywords. 99% of advertisers do that, meaning they bundle their keywords under different ad groups. It is an efficient way. It's the way Google teaches in a sense. However, this will lead to more irrelevant clicks. Your ads don't become as relevant as they need to, and it lowers your quality score overall. The solution is to employ a method that we use, which is we only put one keyword per ad group. So it's more work. There's more legwork involved, but you'll see increases in quality score, which we know we want to be as high as possible. And it makes your ads more relevant. So you can start paying less for your ads, but still getting higher top positions in Google AdWords. So why do some of your top competitors have a map pack spot or a better organic listing currently than you do at this moment? Well, there are really two factors to consider when we think about ranking, and that's either citations or backlinks, and I'll go over each of those real quick. A citation is anywhere your name, address, and phone number is listed online, and there are over 50 factors, as you can see, that go into that. These are just the top 10 things along the lines of just making sure that your citations are submitted consistently. They look the same everywhere they're submitted, making sure that you're submitting your citations to the highest authority places or highest authority domains out there. These are just a few of the factors. So even with your current marketing campaigns, you want to make sure that you're in all these major places like Yahoo Local, Bing, Yelp, but even more than that, as a law firm, as you can see, these are the top 100 law firm directories, and you would want to be in as many, if not all of these, as you could, and that would contribute greatly to improving your map pack spot. And then when it comes to organic listings, backlinks are really the main thing. That's any other website domain pointing to your website. So if you have a link for your website on their website, that would be a backlink. And with backlinks, it's all about quality, not quantity. You want niche specific backlinks. So other legal websites pointing to your website, or you want local chamber of commerce, newspapers, publications, things like that can be a good sources of backlinks. And over time we've created relationships with some of the higher authority web hosts, and we're able to get backlinks from time to time for places like entrepreneur.com, just to name one. So taking a deeper look into that, I'm going to pull up some of these tools I use, and I'm going to use Carter Mario as an example because they are a pretty strong competitor when it comes to organic listings. So what this is showing us is that Carter Mario has 300 other domains pointing to their website, creating around 1,600 backlinks, and that's created a trust flow of 17 for them and a citation flow, of 33. If I'm pulling up your site in comparison, the metrics honestly don't look that different. However, so you have 175 domains, which is just a little bit over half of the domains that they have pointing to their site. And it's actually creating more backlinks. But as we saw before, it's all about quality. And as you can see, the main topical trust flow here, meaning the main other websites that are pointing to your website have more to do with just computers, internet, search marketing. While, as you can see, their topical trust flow is made up more of relevant websites like society and law, legal websites. That's exactly what you want. And when I looked at your other top competitors as well, this was a similar trend. They had more backlinks from more relevant legal websites than yours. So another thing to look at here is I have this tool called SEMrush, and what it's showing us for Carter Mario is that have an expected traffic visiting their website this month of around 2,000, and that traffic, the value of that traffic in Google AdWords is around $34,000. Meaning, if you wanted to generate the same amount of traffic for your website, for these specific keywords that they're ranked for, which is number one for some pretty important ones like Connecticut accident lawyer, Connecticut injury lawyers, things like that, you would have to expect to pay Google AdWords around $34,000 to get that. Here's your screenshot. You have a traffic of 962 on average expected, which is still really good. And this is the value of that. However, you may not be ranking for some of those important keyword, personal injury keywords like Carter Mario is. They're getting the more valuable traffic at this point when it comes to personal injury. And so what is that value of, the value of their organic listing at this point? Well, let's say you spent $34,000 in AdWords. You could expect to bring on 23 new cases per month if you were spending that amount. That's the benefit of ranking number one organically. So currently what we've seen is that you're not in the top 3 of the Google Map Pack, and you're not in the top 3 for Google organic rankings. And we know 98% of the sales go to those spots. So chances are you're not visible to the clients that are searching for your specific search services when they're going to the search engines to find you. And then the ads that you may be running in Google AdWords may not be optimized to the degree that they can. So that means you're not ranked high enough to receive the full value of the organic traffic leads that are coming in. And currently, your competitors are investing more into their paid traffic, many of which, like Costco and Carter Mario or Heyman, are also your top organic competitors, and they're currently ranking ahead of you. So there's room to move. And so as far as what we're able to do, well, after researching the Connecticut market for a little bit of time now, I know that there is at least enough search volume for personal injury services to make it mutually beneficial for the both of us working together. And with an appropriate investment, I'm absolutely confident we can bring in more cases to your firm each month. And then over time, what happens through remarketing efforts, through taking a look at the ads, optimizing by removing ones that aren't working as well, and increasing the ones that are working, we can lower the cost to actually acquire those new cases and then improve your return on investment. And of course, we can always help you refine your marketing strategy to bring in the more ideal clients. As I said before, if you know who your ideal client is, you can always tailor your strategy to include them. So I've enjoyed doing this video once again for you. I'd love to set up another call and speak with you further. So please contact me back. My contact is, of course, in the email, and I will look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.